morning, guys. So today's objective is to keep myself completely occupied and entertained all day long so I don't go completely crazy waiting to take a pregnancy test tomorrow morning. Here we go. Alright, and vlog is all edited. I'm heading downstairs for lunch. If you could tell, my nose is like insanely stuffy today, and I've already like rubbed off all of my like lip stuff. I don't know, it's not really lipstick, but yeah, and I didn't even bother putting on foundation this morning because I have been blowing my nose and sneezing nonstop. Like, I sound ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm heading down for lunch right now, and we have a little bit of that stew left, like the lentil stew that we made, so I'm going to have that over some quinoa and have a really tasty lunch. I'm super hungry, so I'm pretty excited. This looks so good. I'm so psyched. Ow, oh my gosh, the bowl's really hot. But how good does that look? Like, yum. I just mixed together the stew with a bunch of quinoa. And I'm about to chow down. Okay, so it's a little later, and I'm basically just watching videos on YouTube and working on my 2018 yearbook. I'm watching one of Caitlin Nair's vlogs right now, but I've been watching a couple different channels and just kind of catching up on all my subscriptions. And I'm going through all of my pictures that I have like in my 2018 yearbook, like album, I guess, and eliminating duplicates because I realized that I have like a problem. I cannot take a single picture. I have to at least take 2 pictures, even if they're like identical. So I'm gonna really try and focus on fixing that because it's just ridiculous having to go through, like, I'm looking at this one picture of Dakota right now. Let me see how many copies of this thing I have. 20. I have 20 different versions of essentially the same exact picture. So that's what I'm going through and basically just kind of trimming it down to picking the best single picture from those, you know, for example, 20 for this particular picture. But yeah, I still have 1,652 pictures left in the album folder that I'm trying to, you know, again, narrow down and to get into my yearbook. And that's something that I really need to stay on top of this year, is make sure I don't just like dump a bajillion and a half pictures into the album folder and then leave myself a ton of work at the end of the year when I have to go through a year's worth of photos and like narrow it down. So I'm gonna try and, hold on, my mom might be here to pick up Rufio. Yeah, that was her, so Rufio just left. But yeah, I'm going to kind of continue to do this. I forget like what I was saying, if I was saying something before I stopped filming, but yeah, I'm going to continue to just try and narrow down my pictures as much as I can. Okay, so Miles gave Dakota an entire spear of cucumber, and she is too afraid of it to eat it. Dakota loves cucumber, by the way.
Okay, it's a treat. It's treats. Okay. What are you jumping on me for?
You're such a little weirdo.
She's like,
I know.
my legs.
I'm safe right here, Dad. Normally she gets just like, you know, little chunks of cucumber. She doesn't get like a whole long...
She's licking the cucumber water off my hands.
What are we gonna do with you, Munchkin? This is embarrassing.
Go get it.
What?
What are you doing?
Dog up.
Watch, she likes cucumber.
Oh, Dakota.
Shame. I don't know if, did we show it? Were you vlogging when we did the thing with the peanut butter?
I don't know.
I took 8
Well, show them.
spoons.
Get a spoonful of peanut butter.
I don't have enough peanut butter.
Can they have sunflower seed butter?
I don't know. I have to mix it up.
Oh, Dakota, what are we gonna
Pizza.
do with you? I know.
Will you eat a piece of that big? Yes.
So she has size limits.
You're weird. Is that okay that she got that much?
Yeah. You guys, we are so deep down this Shane Dawson, Jake Rabbit, like Jake
Rabbit? Is that what you
Because I was gonna say the Jake Paul rabbit hole. This Jake Rabbit, yo. No, but seriously, it's so, like, I'm so invested in this docuseries right now. We've just been, like, we stayed up way later. It's 10:50. We should already be, like, in bed. But we were like, let's just watch one more. And I'm really excited that I just saw the last one is an hour and 45 minutes. We still have 2 more to watch tomorrow. And I'm so excited. It's so interesting. Like,
it is.
It's so interesting. But, yeah, I'm ready to go to bed because I'm ready to wake up. Any last thoughts?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You're just sitting there like
this. I was like, you gotta get through the whole day, babe.
What are you thinking? The night before.
I don't know. I'm not like... Am I even on here? Oh, yeah, that's me. I thought that was you. Did you zoom in more?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. So, like... I don't know. I'm trying to not have feelings about it. Cause
yeah.
I'm just like, I can get really anxious waiting for things.
Yeah.
So I just kind of like, I'm like, all right, it's not happening until then.
Until it's happening.
Yeah.
Did I tell you guys, he tried to, whoops wrong way. He tried to convince me to take it tonight.
No,
he called me the first thing this morning. He was like, so, how do you feel about doing it tonight? Well, you were asking like roundabout ways. You're like, what did you ask? I don't even remember.
I asked if it could be done tonight.
Yeah.
Well, because you were like, well, technically, it can be this many days, and blah, 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 and so...
Well, yeah, because...
I could have taken it this morning. I was like, so, like, we could do it tonight, then?
I could have done it, like, a couple days ago if I was going strictly by 5 days before your missed period.
Yeah.
Because, like, my period, I've figured out, is, like, exactly 12 days after ovulation, and so since I've been able to pinpoint ovulation, I can now pinpoint exactly when I'm going to get my period. So... I think it was Saturday.
Yeah.
It was due, and so I could have done it 5 days before Saturday, which I assume would have been Monday, right? Yeah, I think Monday would have been 5 days before Saturday. But yeah, and so I think that's, again, I was thinking that's why I got such a dark line on 11 DPO, because 11 DPO is normally considered still pretty early, and most people still get pretty faint lines. But that would have only been 1 day before my period, and so I think that's why. Time? Yeah, and so I think that's why it was so dark instead of being super faint.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, regardless, we decided to wait until tomorrow morning. Especially since we did have the opportunity, Miles is going to be home taking a class for work tomorrow. And so, since we had the opportunity of him actually being home, like, you're supposed to take pregnancy tests first thing in the morning. It's, like, more accurate. And, so since we had that opportunity, I just did want to wait for that. But, yeah, I don't know. I think I have been feeling up until this point, like, the whole time, like, just thinking it's negative, like, and not just, I don't know, like, I just don't feel pregnant, and I feel like I haven't, like, I know it's way too early for, like, to have any sort of symptoms or anything, but I just feel like...
Stuffy nose and stinky farts?
Yeah, the stuffy nose thing, that's the only thing that's, like, really getting me, because if it's not pregnancy, it's just random and coincidence, and like, why the heck is my nose going crazy all of a sudden? So that's like the only thing that's making me think it's gonna be positive. But up until that point, I was kind of just like, not thinking negatively, like, oh, it's gonna be negative, but just like, I don't know, kind of expecting it to be negative in my mind. And I guess that's a good thing, because I'm also like, I don't want to get my hopes up, but like, I don't know, I also do want to like just let myself be excited again and not be like too concerned and like, you know, hold back, because like, especially if it does end up being a successful pregnancy, I don't want to remember my first child's pregnancy, like the first half or first third or whatever, as being scared and nervous rather than excited. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, whatever. I'm gonna be excited no matter what. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, you should be more careful, like, you know, don't let get your hopes up, don't like, but I mean, I'm not gonna like get my, I don't know. I feel like I'm just making no sense, just kind of babbling now. But I'm really excited that it's finally here. This week actually went by fairly quick, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like it was gonna drag, but I feel like it kind of got here pretty fast, which I'm thankful for.
Busy.
Yeah, I really did.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention the first half of Merritt's clip. I was just like in an Instagram hole of Jake Paul and his girlfriend. After watching that, so.
I know, I'm so like, I want to, well, because like, they're talking about all this stuff that I feel like would make a lot more sense if we were like, at all in the loop of like YouTube, like.
I don't watch them.
I know, I'm like, they're talking about like, oh, you remember when blah, 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 and I'm like,
No.
who is that? Like, it took me a good like 2 or 3 episodes to really be able to tell Jake and Logan Paul apart. But, yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go to bed so we can wake up and find out if we're having a baby. And of course, we are definitely planning on filming again for you guys, so that will be going up tomorrow. And yeah, I can't believe it. I don't know.
You're gonna stop or you're not gonna sleep.
I know, yeah, I gotta like wind myself back down. But yeah, we're gonna go head up to bed because like I said, it's kind of late. Miles still does have to get up early to do his work stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe down below and follow along for tomorrow's vlog to see if we are pregnant with baby number 1. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for that. Good night.
Good night.